Welcome, folks. Welcome to another Let's Talk. I'm Black Templar, and today we're going to be talking about the recent announcements we've got from, the Warhammer release, press thing that was done on Saturday. Now, I did miss it because I was away. I could have done this sooner, but I was away. I couldn't do it. So now that I'm back, I can do this. So let's have a look at the old world, a new system. Well, newish, but old style, and heresy. Now, as far as 40k and Age Sigmar, I'm going to be also 40k. I am playing it at the moment because I will probably might do a review on that once I've had a few goes. So I might do it, I might not. Depends how I feel. But as far as Age Sigmar goes, I've got no interest in it. But we're going to start with the old world. Now, we could tell now this is picking up steam because now we've got a new hero, which is the Standard Bedford Praetorian Army, which is now this. And I have to admit, the model looks fantastic. It does. This is something I feel that Games Workshop is going all in on this because you got to remember, guys, the old world is going to have the old edition Warhammer rules, basically mass rank files and all that. So I could see this actually taking off because a lot of old fantasy players have wanted this back and they're going to get their wish. Although it's not going to be of the futuristic kind, which before the whole end times, but I would say this is a very good thing. Now, as you can see, this came from the not 40k preview because people were getting sick of 40k. They were. Let's be honest, guys. We're getting sick. So as you can see, the model that looks fantastic. I mean, the whole the whole bird thing, the flail, the flag. I mean, I know it was their own design, but this is an indication of how far they're going with this. So he is apparently a new hero, but what I like about this is showing where we're going. I mean, we all know that the Bretonnians and the Karm are going to be the starter box set. I mean, we've already found out who the races are allowed in. We've got the humans, the dwarves, the orcs, the Skaven, the Chaos. They're all in. We know Kislev's on the way. Rumor mill that the Chaos Dwarves are coming. There's even rumors that Cafe might make an appearance. So there is a lot to be looking forward to. And if they bring in, Cafe, the Chaos Dwarves back, and all them, because they've been popular in Warhammer, the video game, I think that's an indication now saying, oh, there's a lot of people still loving these guys. Let's have a go of it. Whether or not that happens, we won't know until it happens. But we're going on to the next one, and this is the one I want to talk about as well. The return of what they call Legion Imperialis, Horus Heresy style, which is basically what I like to call it's Epic 2.0. That's what it is, guys. It's just Epic 2.0. Epic battles in Age of Darkness. Now, while in the normal Horus Heresy game line is always going to be 3,000 points as your standard, this is a way of saying, look, you want to play giant matches without having to have lots of big stonky models to walk around with, because I don't care what anyone says. Holding a Titan around is very heavy and taxing. I mean, I've got friends who've got Titans, and I had hold one of their cases once, and it was heavy. And a little bit of a shameless plug-in for everyone that there is an event coming up on the 2nd of September called Border Reavers, which is a tabletop convention where we'll see different tabletops being displayed along with sale vendors. So if you want to go into that, I'll probably give you more details when it comes, but it is going to be I'll be finding out soon when that's going to happen. But if you guys wanted to come down to that, come down and see these tabletops in action. But anyway, enough shameless plugging. Let's get straight to this. So this is probably Heresy 2.0. I mean, this is what it looks like. I mean, it looks fantastic. I mean the stands they're the units along with the tanks. This is an upscale version of of Epic, which to me looks brilliant. I mean, you've got the Knights, not Knights, you've got the Warhounds, you've got the Contemptors, Zakarian tanks, these tanks. I think it's a battle between Adeptus Mechanicus versus it's Auxiliary Solar Group along Marines. Now, I can see a lot of people are going to probably split on this because, a lot of people might not want the Solar XR lot. They might want the Space Marines. I mean, the Titans, you're gonna see people like, two Warhound Titans. Yeah, I think we're gonna be seeing these two be separated. Look, okay, you get like the Marines, but I get one Titan, you get the other, which that's what's probably gonna happen with a lot of these split grabs. Now, there hasn't been a price met yet, so we've got to wait for that to come out, how much it's going to cost. But given what we're seeing here, I think all these will not cost much. It's these two big boys here. Now, this is not like a proper scale Titan. These are like the baby boys. Sorry, a baby version. So, I could see Epic making a massive comeback. And I talked to my friends about this at the local club, and we were talking about this, and I said to them, this will sell well. Because, one, a lot of people wanted to play Epic for a long time because Epic was a good game. It was just a bit outdated and needed an upgrade. Just like many of the other games, like Bloodborne, that were all outdated and just needed love and care in return. Now, the rumor was going around that, but there was a rumor around the time that Aeronautica and Titanicus were going to be connected with this. But if you look at the size of these models in the background, that's not happening. So basically, Titanicus it's going to stay its own separate entity by the looks of it, and they're going to be their own separate entity. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I mean, they look fantastic. And I'm going to be honest, I feel this is, in my view, the future of like mass battles, because don't get me wrong, guys. I love a good Apocalypse match. I really do. Because the other day we had a Legion v Legion match where a couple friends of mine had a match between Night Lords versus Wood Eaters. And there were so many models. It was Legion size. And it was fun to watch. But I feel with this is the future of like big battles now. I think this is going to be it. Because by the looks of it, if it goes by the Epic way where a base of them counts as like 20 troops. Because as you can see, each one's got like 5 per guy. So like 4 squares make 20. Or there could be like X amount for so many. So we'll have to wait and see how this whole game plays and rules. So to be honest, I would like to be honest. I think this could be a major seller. And I feel this is what is on the way. Now, this is the one we want to talk about. Now, if you remember, a few months ago, I did state about the roadmap of Warhammer Heresy when they said there was going to be a new Super Heavy reveal. We got it. It's the Castigator and the Knight Acheron. Now, these are the same kits as the Lancer. And given their rules in 40k where the Lancer is absolutely terrifying and the Castigator is practically an anti-troop killer, and this guy, he's no slouch himself. So we finally figured out what it is. It's a multi-part kit set, so we now know it's what's happening. So basically, the Lancer, Castigator, and Castellan and the Acheron are all going to be the same set, but pretty much going to be multi-part kits. And if that's the case, I'm fine with that. But this also brings up another question. Does this mean that Forge World is scaling back? Now, let me be clear about the Forge World thing. These 3 knights were Forge World exclusive. Now they're going plastic. We still haven't got a price for them yet, but the fact that they are going plastic, does this mean that Forge World is scaling back? Because go remember, I've heard rumors among the grapevine that all the knights are going to turn plastic. To summarize this, there are still these that are missing. Strex, Magma, Apophis, the 2 Apophis like tech marine ones, and finally the Acheron Knight pattern, which just has 2 others. Which are these the big stonking turtle shaped knights who are so big they're designed to kill titans. Now, if the rumor is true that they are all getting plasticized, which means, I'm going to be honest, if the Apophis and all them are going to be turned to plastic, along with Strex, Magma, and the Acheron Knights, that means, in my honest opinion, it will make Knights not only worth having, but also, let's hope they have cheapened in price. Because, I'll tell you right now, a multi-part kit like this, like if you get this one multi-part kit from, and you can magnetize these arms, it's going to save you a lot of, headaches. Now, the question we've got to ask ourselves is how much it's going to cost. You got to remember, each one of these would cost roughly about £150 per bloke. But if they go down to say £100 and you can get all free and just magnetize them, you're saving money. I mean, yes, you're not gonna get all free on the board at the same time because one, you got to buy free chassis. To me, that's not worth it. You might as well just buy one and just use it as a multi-part knight to say, right, which one do I play with? Do I play with the Acheron? Okay, I'll play the Acheron with this. Or if I'm not fancy the Acheron, I can go with the Castellan. Castigator. Or I might go for the Lancer. This is why I feel if this is the case, they're going multi-part kit. There's going to be a lot of people going to multi-part kit these guys, and I feel this is a good move by Games Workshop. I mean, I gotta give Games Workshop credit; they really hit the nail on the head with a lot of things. But going back to the whole Forge World thing, you have to remember, guys, if they go plastic, then they're down to the Primarchs and the Titans. Now there are certain patterns of flyers that they still have access to, but like I said, I've heard rumblings that a few flyers are going to turn plastic soon. Which ones, I don't know. I mean, even the Dreadnoughts are starting to turn plastic. I mean, we just now got word of the new Dorito Dreadnought coming in the new box set that's coming out, which is, I've heard it's not too bad. It's a good starter set. If you've got if you're just starting out, you don't want all that stuff that you got from the main box set. Oh, here's a smaller version, but what do you need? So if that is the case, and where does this leave, in my view, what is the workshop's end game here? And I think I know what their end game is. They want to make all the heresy stuff plastic, so that way they can do what we call made to order. So basically, say for example, you've got all the molds ready to get anything you want. Say for example, I don't know, you want to do the Dreadnought, but they don't have it in stock. Or we can just order it online. It'll be there within a few days. This is why I believe we're seeing now, in my honest opinion, we're seeing now that many of Forge World's models are going to leave. Now, it is clear that the Primarchs are staying resin along with the Titans at the moment, but that doesn't mean they will be forever. I do believe that in the near future, we're going to see more and more Forge World stuff turning plastic. I mean, we've seen the Creed go plastic. These Knights going plastic. Many of Blood Bowl has gone plastic. And we've got this new Epic set that's going to probably go plastic. You got Aeronautica. Don't know where that stands at the moment. Because, unfortunately, Aeronautica has not been the big rip-roaring success they hoped. But I don't think they've given up on it. I think that might be put in with the Warhammer Epic kind of stuff that it's going on. But it also means as well the old world. How's that going to work? Are they going to leave that as a, made to order kind of stuff where they say, right, by the way, you can have all the new old Skaven or the old Tomb Kings. This is why I feel that Forge World might end up being just a Titan / specialized character roster. Because the way this is going, I believe that is the goal. I think they're going to try and get all the models they can make plastic. And all the ones who are too big for plastic, just leave it resin. I mean, I don't see a Warlord Titan becoming plastic anytime soon. I mean, if it did, one, I think a lot of people would probably buy it. And two, the price would have to drop dramatically. Because, to those who are unaware, a Warlord Titan, a Thunderhawk or them, cost well over nearly 1,000 each. I think, actually, let's have a look at that, actually. Let's go to Forge World for a second, guys. Let's have a look at Forge World. So let's have a look. Okay, for some reason, hang on, I forgot to turn on my computer. Here we are, Forge World. So if we go to Forge World, guys, and we look at the Titans, so let's look at a Titan. Oops. Titan. Now you see the Warhound there, guys, is 420 just for the body, plus its weaponry, which 9 out of 10, it's gonna be. Let's go into the Titans. Titans, Imperial Titan, because this is what we're normally going to be seeing. I mean, 420 for that, plus these 2 guns, which, here's one, £52, 50. Now, that's practically, guys, well over £520 just for that. This guy, everything body, arms, and head, it's 950. You got these guns and all that. View all, because it makes it easier. Same with the Reaver himself. He's practically nearly 630, plus his gear. Now, the reason I'm showing this is because if the rumor is true that they're all going to eventually come plastic, that means that price tag would have to drop dramatically. And this is why, guys, we're currently waiting on what's going on with the 2 knights. So let's clear that out and go back to these guys. This is why we're looking at these guys. This is the question mark we need to ask. Is this the future of these models? The plastic model. If they go plastic, great. Because you got to look at the point, guys, with 3D printing now on the rise, and the question now must be asked is, how long can they justify their prices now with plastic, with resin, now that, one more stuff is going plastic by 3D printing? It makes the question ask them now, is it worth the price? Because resin is very expensive, and I think they might be looking at probably going this route. But that's it for this little chat. What do you think? Do you think they're actually going to make all the Fortress stuff plastic eventually? Or are they going to keep some models as resin, but get rid of the bulk of the stuff into plastic? And are you looking forward to a new Epic 2.0? Are you looking forward to the old world game? What do you think? Anyhow, I'll catch you later.